0, -1, and
King Bong. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another week. I guess these days we're keeping all our videos on Twitch, so I feel like I know who is watching.
I'll start
so hello
uploading
to
things
myself.
back to YouTube. I just keep forgetting.
Hello to David. In the future. And last time, you may remember, the party continued their adventuring through Sigil after a standoff with Shemeshka the Marauder, the Crone Nog Hazal, and Montello the Jeweler. The party decided to hang out with Katera Marcuse, it's actually her name, a bleaker with very little going on, working as an assassin part-time. You went to the Grim Journeyman, which you discovered is having a problem putting on performances because of unionized musicians in the city. And then you went to the Green Mill, where you drank and made merry, and the party sort of split up into its own interest, I suppose. Copernicus needed to pay off his debt to society. He was accompanied by Ruzo, who managed to send a message back to the Blagovich Manor using like a sending stone phone booth, which was received and sent. And
also, very cool practical idea that would definitely exist in a high magic city that I hadn't thought of.
Theodis went to Dit's books, and did you return to the Green Mill afterwards, or did you just party in that area?
I returned to the Green Mill, and I didn't use the door. I made a door with my new staff as a wild entrance.
Yeah, you can only do that once a day, by the way.
Worth it.
It's been done.
Yeah, so you made a little archway and a stone wall in the Green Mill, and
minor illusion, some sunglasses on myself, and bought everybody a round of drinks and partied hard.
Yeah.
Currently what I'm doing right
now. Right. And what about Bast Lake Sunny?
I forget what did we ended up. We did end up doing something at the end of it, I believe.
Bast chased somebody.
Oh yeah. I chased down
Lamarck Forlman, the gnome inventor.
Yes, the guy. The guy who was
nemesis.
Really suspicious of me a while back. I forget, he was like spying on me or something. So like I cornered him in the bathroom, and it was a kooky fun time. And
you heard him talking about Quicksilver at the Green Mill previously,
and, and this time I got some information out of him saying that he was the guy who made this copy, or he helped in making this copy that we have.
He made the original copy in the vial that you stole and gave to Crone, I believe.
Yeah,
the version that you have now is the version that you found in the catacombs underneath the 12 Factals.
Wait, we had two at any point?
You had two over the course of the adventure. You have had two versions of this substance, yes. I believe that you gave the first one to Crone, or that it was stolen.
All I remember is the one we had. Well, no, so in my head, there's one vial. I set it on the table last session at Crone's. Ruzo picked it up and still has it. The second vial I know about is the one that the Bladelings had, like their original one or whatever it was.
So I know that you had a vial, but I believe that you gave that to Crone.
When?
And then you found
like a long time ago?
A long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we did. Early session. Okay. And then she took that, said she was gonna do some studying and stuff, and sent you to the 12 Factals bar, where it was believed that there was a old maze catacomb system underneath it. You found that dungeon, and that's where you found the Quicksilver that is
The one we used for a
malleable,
while.
the one that you have been using
Yeah.
Previously. Yeah.
But
Gnome was the one who made the vial.
That original one.
Yes.
Got it.
That you took from a den in the hive.
Right.
Outside of.
But anyway, so he said that he made it from something that came out of the Jester's court.
That's correct. And you have been tasked with killing the vampire lord Dmitry Blagovich in order that there be a power vacuum in the city that Strahd will eventually fill.
Strahd's been nicer to me than Dmitry has, so really not that hard of a call.
Dmitry Blagovich tried to kill you in your home and buy out your house.
Oh, right.
He paid for himself to put on the tenancy, I believe, something like that.
I remember where we left off. I sent Blake off to go set up dinner with her parents while I went to go buy some nice clothes.
Yeah, and so we'll start. Ruzo and Copernicus, you two are in the noble sort of district in the ladies' ward. Is your intention to go back to the Green Mill?
It is. If I can stop off at a clothing place, I'd like to get a new cape. Because I lost mine before I even met you guys.
Was that in like your solo session?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Copernicus can lead you to just a random tailor. Although, given the time... Jeez, my dice. Given the time, the tailor in this part, in the ladies' ward specifically, aren't open. He tells you, thanks, that you might be able to check the market ward.
Okay.
But that it's kind of in the opposite direction.
Okay, we'll forgo that for now then.
Cool. So he leads you through the ladies' ward. You can see a number of shady-looking persons in robes, capes, and the like. It's getting to be the latter part of the evening. Walking around, various magic users, what look like occultists, some orcs, bugbears, hobgoblins, things like that. And eventually you end up back at the Green Mill. Yes, and...
Would we still be here, or would we have left by this point?
Well, I guess that everyone else would have left, so Copernicus would say that the best thing to do would be to buy a room and sort of send out a line in the morning.
Okay, that sounds good. Let's do that.
And what? So, Blake, Sonny, you want to go to your parents' house? This is what I'm understanding.
Yeah.
They don't want to, but Bass told them to.
Yeah, and I don't want to turn down Bass because Bass seems real big on this idea.
Right. And Bast, you would probably know.
I took Theodis with me to go get new clothes.
Yeah, and there are probably some places in the lower ward that you would be aware of, late night kind of vendors and stuff like that. Places that are open 24 hours.
I know a real swanky place, kid.
I want to look swanky. I already look swanky.
Oh, no, don't worry, kid. We're getting dinner party swanky.
Hang on. I'm kind of like drunk too, so I like make more shades and I give you a pair.
What are these?
You just put them on.
Why?
Because you look badass.
I put them on? I can't see shit. It's dark out.
Yeah, that's the part that makes you cool.
I take them off and I fold them and I put them in my vest pocket on my on my vest on my chest.
I wear my sunglasses.
You look like a fucking punk.
You look like a goat.
I walk in front of you and kick you in the stomach.
It didn't hurt. Actually, it didn't hurt.
You can see some light boys sort of come out from behind a corner.
I'll snap at one of them.
Yeah, and they they come over and
I'll
offer their services, but it seems like they're much more interested in the Theodos than they are in you, Bass.
Look, I don't give a shit what they're interested in. Take my money, kid, and follow us around. Here's 5 gold. Be quiet.
Oh, yeah.
One of them whispers to you, Theodos, you're our hero.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You go get a drink. Here, take the rest of mine. Kid, here.
Kid starts drinking it.
Hey, look. I don't like my employees being drunk.
Hey, that's my friend.
Wait till we're done with you.
That's my friend. You didn't tell him what to do.
Yeah, don't tell me what to do, kid. I'm his friend.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we keep walking. We find some swanky, low life suit parlor. A place your uncle would shop.
Oh my god.
I wish I knew my uncle. Ew.
Jesus Christ, kid, pull yourself together.
It smells funny in here, Bast.
Yeah, you end up in Swordhold, at a little swanky shop near the let's see what the name of it is. Near the Red Pony Ale House. Not quite attached to it or anything like that, but just in that area. And yeah, you can see a half-elf woman behind a counter, disinterested. She's got a nose ring with a chain that goes to her ear. Various other piercings.
I see how it is. I act just as disinterested in her and everything in the shop as I look around.
Yeah, she's writing in some kind of journal and doesn't pay very much mind. There are a few other random creatures also shopping, a few humans. There's what looks like an octopus person, and so on.
What kind of clothes they got in here? I'm a simple guy. All I really need is a vest and maybe some boots. Sometimes I wear boots. I don't need to, but boots are nice. I like boots. They're kind of hard to get them to fit my legs. They're very weird legs, but
it's an adventurer's.
I could go for a fancy hat.
It's like a resale shop for adventuring goods. There are, rows of vests, shirts, robes, capes, boots, pantaloons, simple chain armor, stuff like that.
I want a vest with 2 long coattails.
You're able to see something that you like. It's in a sort of old-timey purple color, but it does have long coattails with sort of gold trim at the edges.
Purple and gold.
Right.
Oof. I don't know if I'm a purple and gold kind of guy. Maybe I can read that. I like the purple, but the gold really.
It's got a nice trim highlight to it.
I don't know. Maybe
good.
I would prefer silver, honestly.
Yeah.
You can see a silver robe, but it doesn't have any coattails.
I can do this. I'll buy both of them.
Fashion is pain, Bast.
Fashion is pain, Theodos. Luckily, I've kept up with the trends in Sigil. I've only been gone a few weeks. I'm sure I haven't missed out on much. So I take the 2, intending to fix them together myself.
Yeah, it's just 2 gold pieces.
And on my way out, if she has any, I'll grab some. I understand if not, but I want to pick up just some simple sewing equipment as well.
I don't think that they would have anything like that here.
Yeah, I'll just walk out. I'm sure there's a place nearby.
I want nice pants. I want a tuxedo.
You want a tux, kid?
Yeah, I want a full tuxedo.
All right, let's get you a tux. You look like a little penguin.
Yeah, I want a tuxedo.
There is a child's tux there, but it's
It's so
expensive side.
Yeah, they're kind of intended for funerary purposes.
Like 10 gold pieces.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have to attend a funeral for my mother. Can I pay 5 gold for this?
And the woman says, do you know what we do when people try and haggle in this store?
I'm
she
not
takes
haggling.
out a little wand from her pocket, and she touches it against the tuxedo, and it immediately sets fire.
It was such a nice tux. Now what am I gonna wear to my mom's funeral?
And she points back to the place on the wall where the tux originally was, and you can see that it's still there, although it looks a little bit marked up now. And she says, that's full price or nothing.
So you're saying I can pay nothing to have it?
Oh no.
And
I look at the lady, curious.
Against you, Theodis, and you in a column of you sort of disappear into a column of smoke and appear outside of the.
I roll on the I started rolling on the ground, laughing. I like you, and I hand her 20 gold. I'll take the tux.
She says, "Yeah, you can have the tux." And
I'm taking my staff on the outside of the
even
wall.
prestidigitate it to help get rid of the scorch marks, which are just sort of artificial.
Hey, for another 20, think you could help me with this? I kind of want to take this and replace the trim on this with this.
My staff isn't working. I think I broke it.
She asks, do you want these coattails on this vest?
No. I like the purple. I just don't like the gold. I want you to remove the gold and replace the gold with the silver from this whatever it is, cloak.
Other vest.
Yes.
Yeah. She says, I suppose that I can do that. You want it done now?
Yes, I'll pay extra.
She says 20 gold's more than enough. She goes back into the back room, and you can hear the sound of snipping and some sort of machine, needlework machine. And after a few minutes, she comes back with the same vest. It has silver details.
Spiffy. Thank you, madame.
Yeah, thank you.
And when I step outside, I'm just gonna pick Theodis up and rummage through your pockets and pull 20 gold out, shove it in my pocket, and put you down. And I hand you your tux.
I think my staff is broken. It won't open any more walls.
Make sure you remove 20 gold from your pocket, because I just took that.
Did you get my tux for 5 gold?
Yeah, you can see that he's got a suit
No, I
bag.
did not get it for 5 gold. I got it for the 20 gold that I just took from your pockets.
You need to learn how to haggle, bast. You're lucky I'm a rich man.
Look, I didn't pay for the tux. I paid for a good time, because that was hilarious.
Alright, where is it? I want to put it on right now.
No, you're gonna get it all dirty.
I don't care. I'll prestidigitate it.
Yeah, you're fucking right. Here you go. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I put it on.
You just start stripping in the middle of the street, putting it on.
Yeah, I just like take everything off.
Alright, well...
I look nice.
I wonder how Blake's doing.
Yeah, let's go see them.
Yeah, Blake, Sonny, meanwhile, your intention is to go back to your family's house, right?
Yeah.
So we'll say
go
that you've
see my
made
mom.
Yeah, we've established that your family lives in the clerk's ward, sort of up from the Hall of Records in the administrator's district. And we'll say that you're able to make it to their gated mansion house. Although you get there and you sort of intuitively realize that your family, they're owls. So I guess that this is, they might be out on business during these hours.
If that's true, even better, I'll just leave a message for them. Blake does not want to maximize her experiences around these fuckers.
She's like, oh, thank God.
Oh, maybe one of your mini siblings are here.
Yeah, when you buzz the this sort of makeshift intercom in front of the space, you recognize the familiar voice of Regina Violet Cloak, but it's a pre-recorded message. What do you say?
Hey, it's a vampire. Just kidding, it's Blake. My friends want to set up a meeting tomorrow with Mom and Dad. They're rich. So yeah, we'll be seeing you then about 8. Bye.
Yeah.
I love the hey, it's a vampire. Just kidding.
Yeah.
At which point, behind you, you notice a what looks like a courier with a little red breasted jacket and a little delivery person's hat with gold trim on it. They come up to you and they say, "Oh, hello, telegram." And they hold
for
out
me?
a note. Yes.
Lovely.
They say, "Yep, this one's from Toby Daly. Hey, have a good one. Bye."
Bye. Hey,
And
tip. I give him a tip.
Nice. I say thank you. And yes, you find this telegraph. Toby must have paid extra for it because it's not just text, it's a sort of a small poster for an event, the Dirtbag Citizens Brigade debut performance at the Grim Journeyman. After sort of unionizing.
Is there like a union logo in the corner?
Yeah. So you know that Ollie the octopus is kind of the leader, but on the bill is also Lord Blagula, the vampire, Grack, the bugbear, Velma Silverhand, the cleric, music provided by Gruntilda, and if I'm not mistaken, there is also opening act magic performed by Simon Everett, who you may remember as having birthed that creepy baby. Make an intelligence check while we're on the subject.
Intelligence. Oh my god, yeah, I forget that is actually a stat. Here we go. Hey, 18.
18. Very good. So your brain, you kind of have this moment where you're like, oh my god, Lord Blagula, Lord Blagovich.
Duh.
He's probably at least related. You think that you may be able to squeeze Blagula for information. Niles Blagula, we'll say.
Yeah. I'll never not see him as Niles, which sucks. I love Niles.
Yeah.
This is going in the memory palace.
And the show starts 9 hours after peak. You know, typically that you're expected to be there an hour before. You can show up as late as an hour after. It is a 2 gold cover charge, which means you think that Toby Daly might be cutting some corners related to the costs, administrative costs or costs of beverages and stuff like that. It seems like a low door charge, but it seems to correspond with the conversation that you had previously, where Toby Daly basically begged you to return to the Grim Journeyman. And you can see in the corner is your name, bartending by Blake, or something like that.
Oh, they do not have permission to put me there.
Oh. Now you have to show up. But now you have to show up. He got you. You have to at least like give him a piece of your mind, and then you get roped into working.
Yeah. Okay, this is fine. So like, if it's at 9, then I have time to do my parents and then that.
Yeah, you think so?
Perfect.
It's getting to be the latter part of the evening. Where do you want to? Do you just want to find like a random inn?
What happened to our last house? It got taken over by the vampires, right?
Yes, I believe that your last house was in the market ward, and vampires sort of infiltrated it.
God damn it!
Lease.
Yeah. God damn it! I knew we weren't done with that fucking conversation with Crone. I'm going back to the coffee shop.
Let's stop by.
Huh?
Stop by a bar. Need to get some travel to go wine.
No. Let's go. So we'll end up having to pass by the Green Mill on the way there.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna go in.
Ruzo, we'll say that you have a room with a balcony and you're able to see Bast and Theodos passing by.
That look fancy.
After a few hours.
He looks wasted in a tuxedo that's covered in ice cream or something.
I'm covered in to-go wine. I have like red splatters on me.
I'll just shout down and saying, "Hey, where have you two been?"
Oh, shopping. You like my new coattails?
Yeah.
Nice robes. Bast
like
and Theodos, I guess you look good too.
Look at my monkey suit.
There's something
Is he drunk?
Crone never ended up giving us a place to the sleep, so I gotta go make sure that we got a place to sleep tonight that I don't have to pay for.
And I'm coming with.
Okay,
you gonna be here?
Yeah, I'll stay here.
Blake went to set up dinner with his parents tomorrow night, so I'm sure you're welcome to come. You're part of the group, so good to meet some cool vampire hunters. How about that? Keep sauntering down.
Copernicus peeks out the window and says, "We already paid for this room. Why don't you just come up?"
Look, we'll probably be back, but I'm gonna give my swing at this real quick.
Hey. What about you, Blake, Sonny?
Blake is gonna go back to Moldman's apartment with Tarl and ask if she can sleep on the couch.
So cool.
Moldman's got kids. Like, sorry, man. It's kind of weird. I got a lot of room.
No,
I'm kidding.
Well, that is gonna have to happen after Bast gets to the coffee shop with Theodos. You find that the store's closed. It's not a 24-hour coffee shop.
I know. I stand outside and I yell up to the upper floors. Naghazal, I speak your name and summon you forth.
Naghazal. Hang on, I got this. And I start tapping the wall with my staff.
You slipped out of our negotiations. Get on out here.
Make a an Arcana check or a D100 roll, whichever you prefer.
I feel like they're two very different things.
Whichever one you prefer.
Oh God. Fuck, I'm gonna go with the D100. 77.
77.
Ding.
Yeah, so there is a sphere of necrotic energy that swirls up from the bar, and you can see the form of a bird woman's face, sort of like the wizard in The Wizard of Oz when he has that face there in front of the curtain.
Pay no attention.
Yeah, and the voice says, is that you, Bast?
Yes, you didn't give me my manner. I know you said I gotta do the job, and I am gonna do it, but I need a friggin' place to sleep, and why don't we just get this going now?
and she says, God, I'm not paying you for a job that you haven't done. Buy a room and write down your expenses. We'll discuss comps when you're finished with the job.
Ever the shrewd businesswoman, I see.
Keep all of your receipts. You know the company policy.
Oh my god.
Don't make me send you another copy of the handbook. You know.
I'm already walking away.
Salary.
I'm already walking away.
You hear the forbidden
You're
word.
still tapping the wall.
Yeah,
And
like,
no unions.
Yeah.
The words
Did
carry.
you read the sign? You just said it yourself. Oh my god. I didn't say anything about it. Jesus.
Yeah.
I end up coming back to the green mill.
As you're walking on the way back to the green mill, you run into Blake Sunny.
Oh.
It's sort of just
Hey,
outside
Rich.
of your old apartment.
You talk to your parents?
Kinda. Yeah, we got a meeting for tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
It's like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning now. You can see what look like a mob of cranium rats scurrying down an alleyway with some random human being chased by them. Ah!
Look at that idiot.
It's good to be back home. Let's we're gonna go up here and stay in this room the others got.
Oh, nice.
No,
I'm gonna see how.
I love that all of our reactions are just.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll
I'm gonna
head.
go see about Mold Man. You know, I miss the old fella. Gonna get him some coffee.
You gonna go knock on his door at this hour? Dude's a
Yeah.
busy guy. He's got a job. Come on, man.
Ah, you're right.
It's not as, you know, it's not like we were back in that dorm where we're all partying all the time and shit.
Oh, I miss the dorm days. Is there room and a broom in your room?
You mean Russo's room? I think so, maybe.
Sick. Bugsy main bed. And Blake is already going.
You like fly up to the balcony.
Yeah.
I jump up to the balcony.
Nice. Yeah, Copernicus throws down a rope for Theodos.
I'm
Look
not
at little
climbing
orange
that.
boy.
I go into the door that I created with the staff when I first walked in. I say, "Free drinks again!"
You can see some orc man
You need to
behind
pay
the
your
bar
tab.
says, "Hey, you! What the hell? You can't just create doorways into people's businesses.
It'll go
You gonna
away.
pay for that?"
I'll pay for everyone's drink.
I'll pay for everything.
Yeah, because Theodos got 50 platinum in the last session, and so the alcohol's just like, you know, I'm kind of on top of the world right now.
Mhm.
And I wear these shades, so I feel like, I don't know, man. I'm a different Theodos right now.
I'm cool, Theodos.
Daniel, the cooler
The-
Daniel.
The bar has pretty much empty. You can see that there are a number of small, like a few tables of different elvish creatures. There's a small table on the bar of just pixies who are playing cards and smoking very tiny cigars.
A really chill atmosphere, and then this drunk ass motherfucking kid comes
Yeah.
in screaming.
Drunk child.
It's kind of like late night cabaret. There's a dryad woman who's playing the piano on stage, very low key, red curtain background, and yeah, you can see that the orc doesn't seem to have very much patience with you, and he takes some money off of you, about 40 gold pieces, or 4 platinum pieces, but he doesn't give you any more alcohol, and he just kind of scurries you out of the bar lounge area.
I have a room.
Says you should go off to it then. Kind of
Okay.
throws you.
Can I have a glass of wine, please? It's for my friend. I promise I won't drink it.
You just see him kind of point.
Please, sir. It's for my friend. He bought me this suit.
I will have come downstairs to grab a bottle of wine.
That's him. Yeah. I'm buying a bottle for him.
Who's this? I've never seen this kid before.
He says, I'll charge it to your room, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. You're welcome. You owe me one in the future now.
No, no, we're even. I got you the suit.
Well, now I'll buy you 2 glasses of wine. You owe me in the future. I'm going to bed.
He's drunk, so he doesn't remember that I already took money off of him for the suit.
Yeah. So, Bass and Theodos come into the room. Ruzo, Blake, Sunny, Copernicus, you're already there, milling about. You can see that Copernicus is changed in his jammies.
He's got his little nightcap.
Yeah, he's the blue and white striped pajamas and a little hat.
So cute. Blake's fallen asleep on the double bed and is taking up all the room. Like, no consideration for anyone else. Just like...
Yeah, you're kind of diagonal.
Yeah, spread eagle. Like...
If there's a chair in the room, I'm already occupying it.
Yeah, Copernicus says, I'm kind of used to sleeping in a ball anyways. There are 2 large enough beds in the room, and a couch and a chair at a desk where Ruzo's sleeping.
I get on the floor, and I just get so comfortable. And I take Leo out, and I just like coddle him and like kiss his little forehead. I'm like, I love you, buddy.
Yeah, you can see Leo's Leo's licking the booze from your sweat, and you can see him sort of spitting up fire.
I would do anything for you, yeah.
I'm just gonna go sit out on the balcony and just watch the city while I drink this bottle of wine.
Fall asleep.
You can see that same person running away from a mob of cranium rats.
While I'm up here, I pull out a crossbow and I'll try and shoot into the mob. No, I think better of it. I was gonna shoot at the rats, and then I'm like, no, I'd rather leave that as his problem. What? Let's see. What do I got? If he ever happens to run like right under the balcony, I'll wait. Do I have to? I'll cast invisibility on him. No, I have to touch him. I want to make him large. I can do this at range. I can enlarge him. If he ever passes underneath the balcony and gets within 30 feet of me, I just want to cast enlarge on him.
We'll say that he does, and that you do, and then he sort of grows and says, "Oh, thanks, mister." Starts squishing the rats with his feet.
You got it, bud.
Runs off into the night.
I just fall asleep on the balcony unless nobody comes out.
Yeah. And we'll say one long rest, everybody. We all wake up.
Hell yeah.
It's about 2 hours to peak.
So like
10 a.m. roughly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When's dinner?
Yeah. I can't wait to meet the parents.
When's dinner?
Oh, you can. When is dinner?
You're the one who set the arrangement up. You're the one who said you talk to your parents.
8 past peak. So we got time. I want to go find a beautician's. I want to make sure I look real good for these jerks.
I guess I do need a shave. It's been a while.
Copernicus says, "Oh yeah, we should go to the market ward."
Oh yeah, you know a place?
Yeah, we can give Ruzo a bit of a tour.
I could use a new cape.
You with a cape? You like a superhero or something?
I like to be warm.
I wouldn't know. And like Blake puffs up her feathers. Like...
Well, there is a little multi-story salon that I've heard of. I think their name is Raylin.
Oh, baby. All right, let's go there. Oh, by the way, Bast.
Yeah.
And Blake will like pass over the poster that she's meant to be in, and also points out the comparison between Blagovich and our own DJ Blaggy.
Yeah,
or whatever his name is. Blagula.
Have he been like in disguise, like doing comedy?
I mean, maybe he leads a double life like Hannah Montana.
Who?
She's a friend of mine.
Ah.
Either way, I want to talk to him. Me and Count Blackula always got on.
This is at 9 o'clock. That's cutting it pretty close. It's an hour is a pretty small window of time for a dinner, Blake.
It's okay. We're gonna get there. We're gonna talk. You're gonna make a business deal with my family. We're gonna get out.
I'm gonna
okay?
enjoy a
No
nice
socializing.
meal. I thought dinner was included in this whole arrangement. I thought that was.
You can eat in an hour.
Yeah,
I think
but
Blake just wants an excuse to leave.
but fancy people, they like take a long time to eat. They got courses and.
We don't have to wait for them to finish.
No.
In fact, it's preferred not to.
No, come on, man. I've always wanted to have a fancy dinner.
Oh, okay. You can, but I'm gonna set out some ground rules. 1, no fraternization.
With
2,
who?
no baby pictures. With my parents. And
I
3,
can talk
if
to
my
them?
brothers or sisters show up, you help me beat them.
Wait,
I
what?
love putting in headlocks.
No baby pictures?
I want to see
Beat your siblings, but I can't talk to your parents? I thought we had to make a deal with them.
We do, just no fraternizing.
Fraternizing
Okay?
means, like, just associating in any way, doesn't it? Like,
Exactly. It's a business venture, but it's not,
you have
you're
to
not friends.
fraternize with someone to do deals with them.
Okay, so networking's allowed, but no fraternizing.
I don't
Beyond
think...
that.
I don't think this word means what you think it means, or I have a
That's
grave
pinky swear
misunderstanding
right now.
of what the word means.
Pinky swear, I called it off.
I think one of us doesn't know what the word means, but I'm going to agree to it.
I look good in
Theater,
this suit.
define fraternization.
I really
Copernicus
look good in
says-
this suit.
I'm pretty hungry now, come to think of it.
It is
Yeah, let's go get
lunchtime,
some food. Come
or
here,
breakfast,
kids.
actually.
Yeah, I bet that they have a nice buffet downstairs.
Yeah, let's go. We can go to Crone shop. and get
I'm sick of this place. Let's go somewhere else. This is a big city.
Okay. Remember that skeleton bar?
No, thank you.
Damn it.
So you go out from the Green Mill, and Copernicus runs across Culture's Square to just a random little cafe, like a Dirty Spoon, called the Dirty Spoon, at the edge of the Foundry District in Culture Chewer's Square specifically. He orders a plate of over easy eggs and grits. Simple breakfast.
I want
And sort
hash
of
browns.
noms it down.
I get hash browns and ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
I look for some fried creature eyeballs. It's always a good breakfast.
Yeah, I'll just get a basic breakfast.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Here.
I don't know why, but
Bacon and eggs.
everything seems so much brighter today.
Everything's so loud. How?
No, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like I could see darker, you know? But man, I look good in this suit.
What happened to your sunglasses?
My what?
Here. I take the ones you gave me last night and I put them on you.
It was a minor illusion, so they're gone.
Oh,
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's-
the glasses that you saw are gone too.
that's funny.
You can see a rather tall-looking half-elf figure outside of the breakfast, being followed by a number of what look like religious acolytes. He's reading from a source text, and his voice booms and resonates. We can all be gods. All beings are sacred, haloed by the divine, and given a destiny beyond that of normal mortals. When we die, we rise again to new life. The multiverse is just a forge for us, and in every life we lead, we become closer to the all-powerful, the all-maker within every one of us. And the voice continues as people sort of move on.
First Sigil lesson of the day. That's another one of the factions. Those are the believers of the source. Some people call them godsmen. They think that if you get enough power, you can be a god too.
They give me a headache.
Copernicus says, they tend to yell a lot.
Ugh. Not need that this early. Yeah, pay no mind to them. They're a bunch of crazies.
Copernicus says, yeah. Russo.
Okay, Copernicus.
What was that?
Russo. Blake says, like, misreading the situation.
Yeah, Theodis.
Thinking it's like a bit, like...
What? What's happening? It's too early for this, guys. When is dinner, man?
Did I do something?
Copernicus says, I just thought because you're clueless.
Okay.
I kick Copernicus.
Hey!
It's kind of funny when he does it, actually.
That's rude. You say that to clueless you don't know. You don't say it to ones you do know.
Oh, well, no one ever... when I was clueless, that's not how people were to me, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Russo. I didn't mean to be rude to you.
Did you like it when people treated you like that?
I thought that we were familiar. We were. You should have seen us out on the town yesterday. Russo was being mobbed by some uncouth Aarakocra. I wasn't gonna stand for it. We're friends now, right, Russo?
Yeah. He helped me. I helped him.
Bast narrows his eyes.
Yeah.
Bast, you wanna go get some wine?
No! What is wrong with you, kid? Kid, we gotta talk about this.
I just know you like wine.
We need an intervention.
I love wine, and I self-admittedly indulge heavily in it when I'm going through a rather difficult, trying time in my life. But now I'm back home. Things are chill. We can take a break. The wine, buddy. I don't think it's honestly very good for you at this developmental stage in your life. I don't know how tieflings work, but whatever.
Man, you're a buzzkill today, dude.
Yeah, when did you tell people not to drink, Bass?
Yeah, come on, man. Just look, see how nice I look? My streetlight manifesto tux.
Cool.
Well, there'll be plenty of time for drinks tonight.
Yeah, you're right. I can wait.
Copernicus says, yeah, I really liked Streetlight Manifesto. Till those orcs killed them, of course.
Yeah. Cool guys. Yeah, I never heard of ska before.
I mean, yeah, it's a shame that every ska artist in the world was slain in the ska wars.
By arcs.
The great
ska wars.
Instead of the spell plague, there was the ska plague.
The ska wars. Oh my god.
Just hordes and hordes of skanking horn players.
Their bones still litter the streets of Sigil.
Man, I look so nice. I need to go get actual sunglasses.
So what exactly do you know about the ska wars?
Anyway.
Anyway.
Like Perlade and Brass.
Yeah. Honestly, we just have time to kill. I don't know. What do y'all want to do?
I want to go get some actual sunglasses.
I want to go to the
I thought we were
beautician.
going to the spa.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that. Let's go.
We're gonna all look so pretty.
So there is a place on the map, G17, the Other Place Spa. Copernicus doesn't exactly recommend that one, but
why don't we hit a bathhouse before we go to the spa? You gotta be clean for the spa. When's the last time you had a bath?
Spa too.
I remember the
Sounds
last.
wonderful.
Copernicus says it's been weeks since I had a bath.
I know just the place, and I will take us to the flame pits.
Mm-hmm.
I'll grab us a sedan, like a little palanquin. Actually, I want to step up to a what is it called? A sending stone booth, and I want to try and get a hold of my orc tout buddy. Ulrog, yeah. I'll put a line through to the stone for Ulrog. I'll tell him where we're at.
Yeah, so you know that you can call the company and the cab company and request a specific driver, and you do. Yeah, he comes in a larger cab carriage, big enough to fit all of you.
Ulrog, my man.
After enough time. Hey, dude.
Hey, I took
Happen
your
to be in
cab.
the area.
I took a cab to the bookstore.
Oh, little man. Yes.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you again.
big man.
Well, we're all on the ass end of being flung across mini planes, so we can go with some cleaning up and whatnot. Take us to the flame pits, if you don't mind.
Totally cool. Yeah, that's fine. Hell, I've had a pretty busy couple of days. This kid gave me a 15 gold tip. I think I might just take the time off and hit the baths myself.
Hey.
Ooh,
And he
you're welcome.
says, "You might not remember, kid." Darts off.
Oh, yeah, because he like pulls it. He like
Yeah.
carrying it, right?
And
Cool.
with enough time,
This
yeah,
place
you're
is
able to
great.
make it.
They got, not only do they got baths that you can actually use if you're normal, but they got like lava baths if you're able to withstand that kind of stuff. Ice baths, acid baths, plasma baths. It's all, they got all kinds of stuff. Blood baths, I'm pretty sure.
It is G1, the Flame Pits Bathhouse.
And not only
And,
that, you get to pick which blood you want to bathe in.
I want to pick a plasma bath. That sounds cool.
I don't think you could withstand it. It's like electrical plasma.
I can withstand anything. I'm tough.
That's a confidence that'll probably get you killed.
Yeah.
It's still a rather early part of the day, and you can tell that there aren't that many people who are hanging out in the baths. A couple of sort of seedy-looking goblins are leaving as you're coming in. They look like they've just done something nefarious, but they
Gross.
they don't let on anything more specific than that. And as you come in, you can see a few attendants who are running around with stacks of towels, heading off into some back corner of the bathhouse. And there is a little bluebird woman behind a bar. She asks, "Oh, you here for a bath then?"
I look around. No, I thought this was... yes. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's just it's 1 gold for a 2-hour pass. You can enter all of the bathing facilities: lava, plasma, hot water, ice baths specifically. We run the gamut.
I think we'll just go for the... I'll take the regular... The regular.
Yeah, none of you look like you belong in the ooze room or anything like that.
Maybe
And
the
she
kid
says you can
does.
just go forward through this way. Changing rooms are to the left if you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, there aren't that many people. Like I said, a few orcs talking about their muscular problems and like arthritis. Say, oh yeah, my muscles. I need to soak them for at least 2 hours, or else I can't get any growth. Blah, 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 blah. And
God, I get away from these guys.
Yeah, you can see that Ulrog follows meekly behind you.
Meek. What's up with you, Ulrog?
He says, "Oh yeah, just I know those orc guys back when I used to be a adventuring administrator. Kind of rubbed me the wrong way."
Oh, well. There are no grudges in the bathhouse, so forget about it, man. Let's go chill.
He's like, you know what? Best advice I've heard all day. And he goes, gets changed, grabs a towel, heads off for one of the little steamy bathrooms.
Yes. And then bathhouse montage.
After about 40 minutes of soaking in the water, hanging out, chilling, all of you are able to see a rather familiar sight. Gruntilda the Witch. The green-skinned...
Oh, jeez.
DJ Grunty!
Hag woman walks in with none other than Lord Niles Blagovich. Or...
Blagula.
Sorry.
Ooh.
Blagula, sorry. They come in together.
I nudge Blake and nod at the door.
They both kind of have towels. And Grunty looks over at the group of you and says, "Oh, you damn kids have come back to my haunt."
I don't remember.
You were super rude to her, but I was really nice.
Sexy Satyr man.
Oh, no. Fuck. Oh,
Just
God. Okay, yeah.
The
I
worst.
think she likes you.
Don't say that.
You know this person?
No.
Oh god, I wish I did.
This is DJ Grunty. She's cool.
Flabs hanging here and there. Just not really doing much. She's wearing her towel at her waist.
Oh my god.
And it's still covering.
Yeah. You can barely see it. And she says, "This night too we shall be friends, and of our past we'll make amends. I do believe."
No. No.
You're doing some early promotion, I see. Love the premonitions, Grunty. Good luck.
I hope that you. And she says, "Blake, Sonny, oh gosh, it's always such a pleasure. Always such a pleasure. Your drinks and my tunes. We're gonna knock the Grim Journeyman right back on the map again."
That's been a nice soak.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, I'm coming with you. Come on, let's go get some wine.
Wait, everybody meet Blagula. Blagula. He's sick.
Yeah, Lord Blagula
Skinny
says,
little guy.
you guys.
Looking forward to your set tonight.
Do I know anything about this person?
Yes. What's your do you have history?
Yeah.
I do.
What's your modifier?
+2.
Cool. So, you would intuitively know that Lord Blagula used to be a member of the Blagovich house clan, but he sort of exiled, or he excommunicated himself from the group. He is one of the children of Lord Blagovich, but he didn't want anything to do with the family business and decided to become an artist instead.
Does he know me?
Oh, that's a very good question. You were his Yes, he does know you, and he recognizes you, and says, "Russo, what are you doing hanging around with these Burks?"
You know
Burks?
Burks? I was like about to like get up and walk out, And I said, pleasure to meet you. Looking forward to your set. Then he calls us Burks? Hey.
These sell swords.
Hey, Blood. I'm not a Burke. So why don't you roll that back? And try that one again. You know Russo? I thought you'd never been to this city before.
Well, I have family here. That's why I wanted to come here in the first place.
Did you tell us that?
Oh. And they know Count Blackula. Cool.
And Dimitri says, yeah,
Who?
it's funny.
Oh, that guy.
I think that, we're going to see you tonight. I really hope that you get to make it, Russo. We have a lot to catch up on. I'm sure that you're just fine nowadays and that everything is good
What the
with our
fuck
family.
is happening here?
I'm
Bro, why don't you talk normally?
This is not subtle.
A bathhouse is
It's very good to see you again. I do enjoy our conversations. It's just like old times.
It is just like old times. Oh my gosh. Do you remember when you put a bunch of garlic underneath my bed and I set on fire? Oh god, that was crazy.
I am sorry about that.
Me too.
I was young.
Me too, Russo.
It was very funny at the time, though.
Oh, that sounds awful. And then she's gonna whisper to fucking Russo, like, classic prank. Great on vampire.
I have my hand on my side and just high five.
Yeah.
Blagovich whispers into your ear,
On the other side.
careful with this one. She's got a wild streak.
Wait,
Who's he whispering that to?
To who?
Blake Sunny, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I'm totally...
Yeah, I guess he trusts you more than the rest. Yeah.
Well, yep, it was lovely having a bath. And now we must go.
Ugh, I can't even look
Which
at
is
her.
a shame. Goodbye.
Oh, God.
Stay out of the dead book, all right?
Ugh, don't even talk. Ugh.
See you, Grunty.
Grunty says, yes, I'll see you all this evening, my fat beats.
What the fuck did she just say?
I don't care. I'm going.
Copernicus says, that made me uncomfortable from start to finish.
I love that lady.
I can't
Such a lush for life.
Oh, they were like
So, Russo, you used to stay at the Blagovich Manor.
Copernicus
Well,
says,
I didn't stay there.
You knew where the guys slept.
Russo, just make another deception check.
Okay. Ooh.
Copernicus rolls a 2 on his insight.
28.
Jesus.
I get
A
it.
natural 20?
I get it. You were, were you like one of their thralls or something?
I'd rather not discuss this anymore.
No, it's cool.
This is already an uncomfortable conversation.
It
No,
does seem
it's
very
just,
traumatic.
No, yeah, if that's the case, no, it's fine. It's just weird. You go.
I would hate to make you have to relive something that made you uncomfortable, Russo.
I appreciate it.
My parents know groups. They could help you.
I'm alright as I am, thank you.
I can see that, dude.
Okay, let's go to the spa.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you go to the other place, spa, or Raylan's, which is just around the corner.
Does Russo have a reflection? I don't know how vampires work.
I don't think that Russo does have a reflection, but it probably hasn't come up yet.
Can't believe we wouldn't have noticed that at some point.
Yeah, well, it's really dark in the bathhouse, so you can't see the light on the water or anything. Yes, and so the next you come into this spa. There's a montage of different chemical peels, cucumbers over people's eyes, various foot baths, treatments, pampering, fluffing and ruffling of feathers, nail work being done, the horns on Theodos's head being sharpened.
It's relaxing.
So on and so forth. Is there any particular treatments that you're interested in?
I'm gonna get my chops worked on. Just
Blake
my
wants a
general
dye.
facial hair. I'll probably get some braids done to it because it's grown out pretty long at this point.
Yeah, being in the Shadowfell, you realize that your facial hair has grown out more than you would have expected for the amount of time it's been.
I'll have them just trim the actual hair, like on the rest of me.
Yeah.
Up a bit. I'll keep it long and in sort of like a top knot bun type thing.
Cool.
Blake wants an ombre on her feathers.
A what?
Oh,
An ombre.
What is that?
ombre?
Like a half gradual dye thing. So like imagine the top of it's like,
Oh,
for
like
Just sort of gradient.
like a gradient, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just get my hair done, get tidied up.
I want to buy a pair of sunglasses to match my tuxedo.
Very good. Copernicus gets a full body chemical peel.
You need it, buddy.
Yeah. Wow, I feel like a new lizard. And he pulls off his skin. Right?
Don't do that again. Oh.
Ah.
You gonna eat that though?
You can have it.
Oh,
Yeah, Black Sunny starts chewing on it.
I can be anywhere and gross stuff not happen.
What? It's a friendship thing, bro.
It's too early for this, dude.
Yeah, we're skin buddies now.
I don't
Oh, yeah.
I don't like those words together.
Oh, don't.
Give me some
leaving.
skin, buddy. High five. Cool.
What ward are we in?
You were in G17. I believe it's the Guildhall ward.
Nice. There's the Dark House of Divination across the street. Bunch of guild halls. Oh. Interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, so
you
we'll say
want to get a
that's,
tattoo? Who wants to get a tattoo?
I do.
I want to get my makeup done.
I just got a fresh pair of shades. You want to get it?
I'll stay with Blake and get my makeup done as well.
So
Let's get friendship tattoos.
I'm not getting a matching tattoo.
Let's get friendship tattoos.
That's not what I said.
Copernicus said tattoos weren't really allowed in my cult, so I don't know.
You're not in that cult anymore. You're in this cult.
Yeah, get a tramp stamp.
I got a little bit of emotional baggage from it.
You just
Whatever,
shut it
man. It's
off,
cool.
you'll be okay.
I mostly just was interested in this place. I heard a kooky guy runs it. No, we can do that another time.
I'm gonna get a tattoo
Yeah.
of you.
after the makeup, I'm gonna say that Blake and Blake will just kind of like wait around until the time is ready.
Yeah, you can see that Blake's face is
Getting-
made up and all poofy and powdery. Yeah.
Why don't
Little
we?
red
Fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, let's go, babies.
What did we used to do to kill time?
Wine.
Free drinks might be necessary.
Blake is like, yeah, I'm gonna need to get a little drunk for this.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
let's just work our way up towards their place. We'll just find a. Hey, shit. What's our driver's name?
Ulrog.
Hey, Ulrog. What's a good wine house between here and there?
He says that if you've never been to the Blue Toad Inn, they have one of the more interesting wine selections in the city.
I'll take your word on it.
Here's 15 extra gold.
You're not drunk yet, kid.
I don't have to be drunk to be cool, Bast. Come on, come inside with us. I'll get you a drink, buddy. On the house.
It's not on the house, it's on you.
He's 14.
On me. Come on, I ain't gonna spoil you with that box wine stuff, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's wine that comes in cube barrels instead of round ones.
Got that cube wine. Better than that higher class.
So you can see that there are a number. It looks like the primary clientele of this bar is frog folk. There's some
say
elves,
that again?
though. Frog folk.
Frog folk.
Yeah, like grung and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And there's a sort of a silly, wide-set blue toad behind the bar. Wop, wop.
Wop wop yourself. I'll
You
take
can
a
see
seat.
there are rows upon rows of different wines, though, and very interesting-looking, multicolor decorated casks behind the bar. Interesting garnishes. There are some like jars with just flies and honey and so on and so on.
I'll take the wine list and pull out a small pair of bifocals and put them on the edge of my nose and take the wine list.
Pinot Grigio, and I want the strongest wine you have. Goat friend and my ox friend here. Now give him the gold.
A glass,
And,
please.
In a glass.
No, one glass, please.
In a glass.
One swamp wine.
Ah.
2 swamp wines. My orc friend needs one as well.
Is the swamp wine palatable to unamphibian tastes?
What does that matter to you, Bast? Have you gone soft on me?
God damn it, kid. You're really angering me today.
Come
He
on.
says swamp wine's a bit stronger. Still wine. You've got honey if you need to cut it.
Yeah, get that. I want to get 2 of those. One for my goat friend here. The other for my orc man.
I don't think you should come to this business meeting with us.
You know what? I'm probably the
Copernicus.
closest one here.
Copernicus says, "Oh, I'll take some elderflower wine. That sounds good." Looking at the menu.
If you're just gonna get wasted before this kid, I'm not letting you come in with us.
I'm not getting the swamp wine, buddy. I'm getting me a nice Pinot Grigio crisp.
Smash cut to Blake, like just drinking spirits from the bottle, like.
Blake's just like going.
Is this what happens to kids if they start getting older? Because I fucking hate it, and it's reinforcing my opinion that kids suck.
Best, I'm not a kid.
Oh my god.
Man. Throw shades back up after tilting them down.
Oh my god, no! The return of cool theaters.
Cool theater. There's regular theaters and there's the cool theaters.
So, have we are we good to just go to the dinner now?
Yeah, you can see that in one corner of the bar there appear to be built into the wall. There's something like a mural like a scene of conjuration, and from the wall, you can see randomly what looks like a large gelatinous cube squeeze itself out of the wall. You can see the blue toad says, "Whoa, got a live one." And some of the frog folk begin doing what they can with sort of various flat tools, shields, and things like that to begin to sort of move this gelatinous cube from the main room down a set of stairs into the basement of the bar.
Oh my god.
Efficient.
Mm-hmm.
Can I help?
No, kid.
They
let them
do
do
not
their
encourage
jobs.
you if you try
Yeah,
and
please
help
let them do their jobs. I would be, needless to say, a little upset if I was a customer having to like clean up stuff around any place I was patronizing.
I don't mind. Don't press to digitate some stuff. I can Eldritch Blast a cube.
No,
20
kid,
feet.
stop. Don't do that.
Yeah, they're paid by the hour, dude. You don't want to
Yeah.
ruin it for them.
For real.
Chill, fine. All cool. All cool. So, did you drink that wine? Best?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. You can taste that it was made in,
Stronger doesn't mean better, kid.
Yeah,
It's making me feel better.
definitely homemade.
It's hooch. That's what it is, but
Yeah.
it's fine. I don't tell that to the bartender.
It seems like they know.
Sure, please.
I'm hungry. Look, I'm looking forward to this dinner. Let's time. What time is it? Is it time yet?
Let's go.
Copernicus
Hell
says,
yeah.
"Yeah, I'm feeling pretty loosey-goosey. I say, let's meet these bougie vampire hunters."
I like the way you talk, Copernicus.
I don't like the way
Oh,
either
God.
of you are talking today.
A to-go wine, please.
Your parents and they have like a children's table, right?
Oh, they have a cage.
Even better.
Close enough.
Wow, they sound so cool. I read the article last night.
Oh my god, no. Rule 1, don't like my parents.
It's hard not to. They're kind of fucking awesome.
Put me in the cage, I'll bring up baby pigs.
Oh, you get picked up. Like, physically. And there is no kindness in you being picked up. It is like Eggman picking up a chow. It's like...
Yosh. I say as I hold.
Cool. So, yeah, let's go to the Sunny Estate.
We're gonna get to wig-wag with the royalty. Copernicus sings.
Now Bass is getting nervous because, like, God, I want to like have a good impression for these fucking celebrities of Sigil, but I'm gonna bring these fucking tiny things with me.
I put my arm out like this in order for Rizzo to like put her arm around it and be like, "My lady,"
I'll take your arm.
and I have to like raise it
If
up.
only just to sort of keep you upright.
Yeah, I like raise it up and be like,
Copernicus says, "It's a beautiful day in the city adores."
I swear to Christ. So yeah, we rock on up and we buzz.
I straighten out my coattails.
You hear
yeah.
the familiar voice of Violet. What's her full name? Regina Violet Cloak. That is her name. It says, "Yes, is that you, Blake Sunny?"
Hey Vi, it's your girl.
And your
opening of the doors
guy.
would be nice.
Hello, Violet, and to me, Bast, as well. I'm here too.
Oh yeah, the one who made that appointment and never showed up. That's right.
What?
Then the gate doors
Oh
open.
shit!
Bass, did you?
We
you didn't
kind
go
of got a little
take care of it.
preoccupied with the prison and the extra planar thing.
They hate being ghosted. They were almost ghost hunters for like a decade. Oh.
I'll apologize after you explain what's been happening to us for the few weeks, and then after you explain what's been happening, I'll say yes, and that's why I was so remiss to miss our appointment.
God, for your sakes, I hope they're in a good mood today. And Blake will like saunter in. How do I do I recognize the ancestral home? Have they like made any changes?
It isn't very much change, no. A few different plants, their decorative plants have been changed, but pretty much the general vibe of the place has stayed the same. When you enter in the Blake Sunny house, sort of the first thing that you see is a large mural to Torm that overtakes the main drawing room, underneath which there's a staircase leading to the upper rooms. There are multiple passageways to your left and right that lead to, that they lead to various drawing rooms, hallways, private chambers, guest rooms. Sort of the music room is in the far left corner of the house. If you go to the right, then that's where the study is.
So many studies.
As we step in, I'm going to whip the shades off of Theodis's face and stuff them in his pocket.
You also hear a noise which strikes a chord of terror in your spine, Blake Sunny. The resonant bong of I think that the phrasing would be unsavory sorts. The alarm basically goes off when your party enters into the room, but it's not a very serious alarm. If you weren't familiar with it, it would just sound like the bing bong of a clock. Bong.
Dong.
So Blake's gonna turn to the crew and be like, "So that's the house alarm for rats and intruders. I think this is a joke." They made me making fun of us.
I raise an eyebrow and kind of look towards Ruzo. Kind of similar to that bridge situation we went through.
At the top of the staircase, you can see your sister Willow, Blake Sunny, and she looks wide-eyed at you, says, "You broke my arm!" and jumps down from the top of the staircase and attempts to kind of tackle you. Just make
she tried.
Acrobatics check.
Oh my god. 16.
She rolls a natural 1, so you
clothesliner. You haven't gotten any better.
Go to the mazes, Blake Sunny. Straight to the mazes.
I'll put you in the mazes, and she begins headlocking Willow. Just like...
sisterly love.
You got a crap on my dress.
Regina Violet Cloak walks into the room. You can see that she's a tiefling woman. She's in a very smart and sophisticated secretary's outfit. A long dress and a prim white shirt, a little ruffled tie around her neck. She says, "Oh, yes, the Sunnies, they will see you now. Please, come into the main dining room."
"Hey, Vi, just a sec." And then we go.
She rolls her eyes. "Oh, never change, Blake."
You neither. And I suppose we'll go.
Yes, and you can see that your parents are already in the room. Your dad is sitting at the head of the table, and your mom is there to the right. It's a very, very long table in this opulent dining room. Very simple blue painted walls, but ornate columns, and there's a large chandelier in the center of the room. All the silverware has already been laid out.
Where?
What do you mean?
Where are our places at the table?
Your places are in the center. sort of in the center.
So a little bit of distance, but
they don't seat you at the very end of the table, but they don't seat you right next to them either. There are several spaces in between, and Blake Sunny is sat closest, but on the right side, opposite her mother. Not opposite, but on the opposite end and a few places over.
So I will walk up. I'll walk like down the table towards them and stop a few feet away, give a bow, Mr. and Mrs. Sunny. It's quite a pleasure to meet you. I am Bast. I'm quite remiss for missing the appointment I had set up previously, but I do hope we'll be able to explain that in due time. Thank you for having dinner with us.
And you can see that the man says, "Oh, yes, well, we've got not had the opportunity to see our precious Blake in so long. Please, let's eat before we get into business."
Of course, yes. Blake's been really useful. Sorry we've had to take her away from you for so long.
Blake will kind of shoot a look at you as you say that.
What?
Hey, Pop, Mom. And she'll take her seat.
This is Copernicus, another traveling associate of ours. Theodis.
Bow.
And Ruzo.
I sort of curtsy and say, "You have a lovely home."
And they nod. Just give me 1 second. They pull on a little tassel rope in the corner of the room, and soup is brought out for everybody. Little bits of crusty bread. It's a simple tomato soup with creme fraiche reduction in the middle of it, sort of shaped like a little sun.
I listen aptly as the waiter comes around and serves him and describes the meal.
Simple tomato soup with rustic bread and a creme fraiche reduction.
Oh.
Imported from the plains of Elysia.
And where's the water? Where's the water from?
The water dimension, of course.
Yes, the elemental plane of water, surely.
Exquisite.
And you're also given goblets of wine, which you are told is from the Feywild.
Oh, this is so much better than that swamp swill you just got me. I can finally wash that taste out of my mouth.
Exquisite.
I did miss the wine. Yeah. It's the only thing Theodis has said in front of my posh parents.
Yeah, exquisite.
I like to imagine that I saw a very similar vintage of this wine at Strahd's castle.
Yeah. They have similar taste. And Blake's father says, "Yes, I'm Alistair Sunny, and this is my wife, Susan."
Truly a pleasure. I saw your cover photo.
Oh, yes, it's been many years since we were all together so that we could pose. I believe that was before you stole the family chariot and pawned it for Morglorp.
Blake!
Sunny.
Yeah? What? I was wild back then. I did apologize. Plus, I made the money back in contracts. Dad.
Yes, we've heard of your contracts. The soups are taken away, and next a rather ornate salad is made and prepared in front of you. A
spinning bowl
Kaiser salad. The fish is blended in a mix of vinaigrette, olive oil, lemon juice, salt, pepper, some various herbs.
This might be a little much for your for your baby tongue, Theodis. Let me know if you can't finish yours.
The salad itself is also sourced from Elysium.
I give like the rest that I can't finish to like Theodis in my back pocket.
To who in your back pocket?
I mean, excuse me, Leo.
Leo, yeah.
Your snake
I got
eats
a
lettuce.
me in the back pocket.
I was thinking Cedric, like, hello?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, yeah,
and pour a little out for my homies.
Fish is like a Striga thing. Like, if you're an owl person, then fish is like crack for you. So, like, fish is big.
Try this fish, Leo. It's exquisite.
I smack at Theodis under the table. No pets at the table.
When he's hungry.
So
Copernicus says, how long have you been in this home? And
I shake my head.
yeah, your dad says, oh, well, we've lived and been based in Sigil for about 25 years now. We decided that it was the best place to raise our family, so that they might be cultured in the ways of the multiverse. Sometimes I wonder whether or not that was the most sound investment. He says, looking over Copernicus specifically in a judgmental way that he might not be able to recognize.
Well, if I may say so myself, I think your teachings have actually panned out pretty well. We did have a bit of an excursion across the plains recently, and Blake was very useful, very knowledged.
And Alistair says, oh, would you like to enlighten us about your plane-hopping adventures? It's been brought to our attention that you were out of the city for some time, Blake Sonny, but where did you go?
Here, there, and everywhere. Does a little bird by the name of Stradvan Zarovich ring a bell to you?
And you can see a look of tension between Susan and Alistair.
Best raises his eyes and opens his eyes wide at you like, I wasn't going to bring it up.
Blake. Yeah.
They try not to play their hand too much, and they each sip wine and say, I believe it's time for the next appetizer course. And there are various assorted, they call them sweetbreads, but they're roasted brains, livers, other organs of exotic magical creatures.
And to break the tension, I'll tell him a little bit about our journey through the astral plane and describe like the face we saw and the wizards.
Blake is like staring them down this entire time.
Yes,
yes. Nod along politely. Blake Sonny, you know that they're not really listening.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, one of us plucked on one of their umbilical cords and they disappeared. I think we met them later down the line somewhere. It was fascinating.
Yes, very fascinating.
And Susan says, yes, the magical resonances of the multiverse are such a fascinating thing. It's one of our biggest regrets that we haven't invested more in magical education. I fear that the moral components of it have been lost on some of our children. And at which point, you can see Edwin, your sort of doofus brother, stomp in holding a roast cranium rat. Hey, what's going on, Blake Sonny?
Edwin! Baby, it's been so long!
Edwin!
Oh, I missed you.
Yeah, Blake is literally gonna full body hug him. Like, he's looking. You little dumbass. How cool. Yeah.
Oh, God, I can't even. All my tutors have quit. It's not good. I can't find anyone to take my test for me, but I'll figure it out.
It's cool. Just bully the smart ones. Nice rat, by the way. Like,
thanks, I picked it myself.
Nice.
And
but yeah,
he says, you guys all look weird, so I'm gonna go. Nice to see you, Blake.
Peace. Love that guy. And then, like, her demeanor's gonna, like, drop the moment she looks back at her parents, like,
Seems like the kind of guy I would punch in a bar.
Seems the kind of guy who
have.
Honestly, I was about to say like Edwin. I'm like, why does that seem familiar? I'm like, I think I've beat this guy up in a bar once for saying I looked weird.
Yeah, he can fake it. He learned everything he knows from me.
Well, that shows. That's why I kicked his ass.
Oh, do you want to go? She was she's about to rise to the gate, but then she turns.
And then the next course comes out.
Down. Yeah.
Yeah. Next comes the full course. A whole roast lamb, various vegetables. Simple. It's got a neat red wine gravy, and mint sauce.
So you are familiar with the Count.
And Alistair says Susan was brought through the fog with an adventuring party at one point early in her career. And she sort of nods her head.
My condolences.
And Alistair says, well, it's given us quite a bit of credible experience from which to begin our vampire hunting empire.
Blake will roll her eyes at the empire bit.
What is your opinion on the vampire populace of Sigil?
And Alistair says, it's funny that you should ask. We try not to take contracts in the city itself, recognizing its general status as neutral ground. Most of our contracts are back in the prime, though occasionally we do get sting operations in the Outlands. Obviously, vampires quite aware of who we are and our reputation. Very often we find ourselves in something of a mutual detente, or the conflicts that we have, and sort of smiles. Oh, remember when we got in a bidding war with Dragul over that piece of burnished silver? And Susan just sort of chuckles. Oh, yes, that was quite
the
silly.
Dragul.
Oh, exquisite.
And yes, they have a moment.
Rare moments.
I suppose that answers my reason for coming today, honestly.
Yes, you've not quite revealed your purpose for coming here.
How would you feel about Strahd moving into the city?
Blake covers her head a little bit, just kind of she knew this moment would come, but she doesn't like it. She's had nightmares of this moment since the campaign started.
And Susan says, well, it seems like you've already established some relationship with this vampire. Why don't you tell us what's on the table first?
We had to manipulate Strahd in order to gain our freedom from his cursed land, and are now being forced to follow up on some possibly ill-spoken promises, but forced to follow up on them nonetheless. We are to make a vacuum for Strahd to fill in the city, in exchange for finishing our work that we have been working on, which, as you surely understand is strictly confidential.
And Alistair says, I'm not sure I do understand, but that's no matter. Dessert, yes. And little couplets of creme brulee, the tiny scoops of ice cream are brought out.
I was worried that if
coffee, whiskey.
Yes, both, please. I was worried that if the Count were to arrive in Sigil, he may meet some resistance from your faction. And honestly, now that I think about it, even if you were, like, honestly, I don't mind. I think I'm mostly here just to warn you.
To warn us?
That he will possibly be in town soon.
And, the woman, Susan, sort of takes a sip of her coffee, shoots back her whiskey, and, looks over to you, Blake Sonny, and says, now, tell me, Blake, what is it that we say here about making deals with vampire lords?
Oh.
What is it that we say about making arrangements with
You clipped
Nothing positive.
You clipped your microphone.
Tell me, Blake Sonny, how and why you have defiled our house by bringing in these miscreants? And she pulls from a secret compartment in the table two what appear to be very long machete-length knives, and she stands up on the table, starts picking glasses and silverware,
Holy
and
shit!
throws one at Theodis, rolling a natural 1 and missing, going into the headboard of your table. I can't hear Keaton, so I'm going to reconnect. 1 second.
Right.
I wasn't saying anything.
Hello?
Oh, no, now you're robot-y.
Make more noise.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Yes.
You're robot-y.
No.
What happened?
How about now?
You're good.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Cool. Yeah, I smacked the table and it fucked up my audio. And then she's going to do the same and attempt to...
Your video turned off.
She's going to attempt to do the same thing against Ruzo. Rolling a 19 on the die, which, let me just check the character.
Can I...
This is an ambush round, right?
This is an assault.
It is a,
Can I uncanny dodge whatever she's doing?
Oh, there's no way I would win any litigation battle against these guys.
It's a 28 to hit Ruzo, and although you can uncanny dodge, this is an impaling knife. And you are impaled into the chair at your shoulder. And,
Mom, no impaling!
Susan says, I will not stand for this fucking vampire and this fucking demon child to be alive in my presence for a second longer. And that's
She's still holding the knife. Whatever's impaled me.
I can understand having a thing against vampires, but outright racism against tieflings? Wow.
Yeah.
Is she holding whatever's impaled me though?
No, she threw it, and it is an impaling knife. It's gone through your shoulder, and you're stuck into the chair. We're gonna deal with all of that next time. This is where we're gonna stop.
You will be fine. Don't you worry about that. Blake will make sure you don't die.
I don't know. Your parents were just fucking racist.
She tried to warn you.
We were so polite.
Yeah, exactly. Funny that.
To clarify, it is not because Theodis is a tiefling. It is because he is a warlock of Beelzebub.
Well, Bass took that differently.
To be fair.
Anyways, all of these questions of what will happen to our intrepid adventurers will have to be put off for another week. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Hope to see you again soon.